So here we are at the new release wall, and I just kind of want to go over this with you real quick, show you how to enter in new releases and how to get them to show up on the pages correctly. So here we are, and this is seeing the new release wall here. This is the month of June that we've imported into the new release wall, and you'll see it looks very similar to the other one. A little bit of layout differences here, but all of this stuff, for instance, right here, doesn't get actually entered in. Horizontal rules, none of this layout, this isn't done with a Visual Composer. This is now done with a custom post type, and a shortcode is how it's done. So I want to take you over here to a test page real quick, and I want to go ahead and click on Edit the Page and show you what I mean by shortcode. Okay. Before, you remember, we had a Visual Composer look very much like this, text blocks and had pictures and everything. Well, we don't have that now. Now we're using the classic editor in WordPress, and we're not even in the visual editor. We're just over here in the text section, and you're going to see we have these short codes between these brackets, and all of this is just information telling the system how to display these custom post types. None of this is important at all except for the slug right up here, and you're going to see it is the only thing that has a numerical value. Everything else is verbiage, and so the only thing you're going to do is you're just going to want to change this to the date that you want to show up, the week of releases that you want to show up right there. You'll see we have 5 short codes right here, and if we go and we look at the page, you'll see that I have 3 error messages, and then I have 2 different weeks of releases showing up because releases entered in for the month of May yet. So we're going to be porting all that in. So this date right here needs to be entered in that exact format. Cannot have forward slashes, must have dashes, cannot have 4 digits, must, for the date, needs to be exactly like you see it there, because this is how the machine is going to store it, okay, and so this is how the machine is going to reference it. And so where is it referencing this from? Very, very simple. It's referencing this from in new releases under release dates. You don't have to enter release dates in here before you begin entering releases. That's not required, but it is a good idea to do so. So if I was going to go ahead and begin putting releases under 5, 7, or 13, I've come into my page, I've come in and I've edited. And once I've edited my shortcode, I update that. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to begin adding in new releases. So let's view the page, and you'll see we have our error message right here saying that we don't have no releases of that under that schedule is found. So let's come over here to release dates. This is under here, and I'm going to add in 5, 7, 13. Right there, just in that exact format. Don't have to worry about the slug. It's going to generate that. Don't worry about that. It's going to look identical. Add there. Okay, simple as that. I'm going to go ahead and add the other ones into, just real quick. 14. Go. And 5/21. And those are the 3 release dates for that month. Okay? That's all I need to do there. Now, the reason I did this is because it's going to be so much easier to enter those in now in the actual, when we actually add in the schedule release. So to add in a schedule release, what we're going to do now that we've got our short code set up on our page, and we've entered in our release date, now we're ready to enter in releases. So I'm just going to click on release schedule here, and you can actually see the releases are just listed like you would see any other post type. You can click up here at the top, add new or add release schedule, or you can click here, add release schedule. Go ahead and click up here at the top, add release schedule. It's going to give me the screen. You're going to notice a very truncated edit screen. You have a title. You have a place for an external link. You can ignore the sidebar. You have an area for a release date, and you have an area for a featured image. These are the only things that need to get entered in. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to enter in the entry for the Assassin's Blade. Copy that. Copy the URL right here that I want it to link to, and I'm going to place that right here underneath release schedule external links. Then I'm going to set my featured image. I'm going to upload some media. My desktop here. And see where that is. Here we go. Give that a second to upload. Okay. Now you notice I have an image that is 160 pixels by 205 pixels. You pretty much want to ensure to keep layout consistency that you use this size image. If you use larger images, they need to be based off that proportion. If not, the layout could get a little funky looking. So we're going to go ahead and set that release image. Then I'm going to come over here to release dates. Now instead of entering in the entire date, I'm just going to type in 05. And then it's going to give me a list now. And then I'm just going to go ahead and type in 5713 and click Add. Then I'm going to click Publish. Give it a moment to reset. All right. Now I'm going to come out here and update. And now you'll see under 5713, I get the date up here. I get 2 horizontal rules that will bracket all the different releases that come up. And now I get my first release that I entered in. These releases are going to show ascending from the first one entered in for the week to the last one entered in for the week. They're not going to show in alphabetical order. They're not going to show anything like that. So you want to just enter in the releases in the order that you want them to come in. We can have them show different dates, different ways if you want to, but then that could make the process a little more complex and could involve more editing of shortcodes to get it to work right for you. So as you'll see, though, we don't have any listed for our other 2 shortcodes. So there's none. You're getting just this error message that says no release schedule is found, and that's what you're going to get when there isn't actually anything. When you got a shortcode up there, but yet there's no releases in the database for it to reference. So anyway. It is as simple as that. If you have any questions, just let us know. Once again, I just want to show you the shortcodes once again that sit in this page. If you, we have all the months set up with 3 shortcodes already installed. You can delete one of the shortcodes, very easy if you're not going to use it. If you need to copy them, you can just copy them, go down to a new line, paste it, and the only thing you have to change is the date here on the slug. So anyway, that is the new release schedule here for the Daily Grindhouse. If you have any questions or anything, please let us know.